How many people read a paper on a daily basis? How many people throw it away in the trash when they're done with it? When you drink a bottle of pop or a bottle of water, what do you do with the bottle when you're done? Do you throw it away? This is the problem. People always say, you should recycle, it is good for the earth. But how many of those people actually recycle? I always say it, but I don't recycle. There are too many people on earth and not enough of them are recycling. This is slowly killing the earth. Today I will be telling you the problem we face with trash buildup, what recycling does for the earth and for us, and how we can recycle. So what is all happening because of our waste? According to Andrea Bertoli from Green Living Ideas, a majority of our trash is spread across the globe. It is being transported by wind, water, and us humans. It is broken down into smaller parts or by degrading into its chemical components. These dispersal methods are damaging the health of animals, people, and ecosystems. The dispersal of this trash is killing the earth and wildlife. Birds, fish, and animals, and people are ingesting this plastic that is on the ground or in the water. The plastics in their bodies causes irreparable harm. This causes long-term effects to the animals higher on the food chain because of the chemical makeup of the plastics. Bertoli says these plastics are also putting chemicals into our bodies. The chemicals in the plastics are well documented and have studied to have proven negative effects on our bodies. Chemicals are absorbed into any animal that ingests the plastic. These animals are then eaten by other animals or humans. Most of the chemicals have been phased out by this point, but they are still present in the marine environments and are still present in the bodies of animals and humans. The improper disposal of waste also causes soil and air contamination. Julie Bulk states that the plastic breaks down and forms carcinogen. The carcinogen contaminates the soil. This can reach plant, animal life, and water sources. Carcinogen can cause reproductive problems, liver issues, and weight loss. According to Bulk, the improper disposal of waste can contaminate the air when it is burned. When it is burned, it releases chemicals into the ozone layer. These chemicals are greenhouse gases that destroy the ozone layer and contribute to significant climate changes or global warming. The disposal of waste into lakes, ponds, and oceans can suffocate the sea bottom habitats. The marine life consumes the waste and humans consume the marine life. The contaminants then transfer to us. According to Ann Simmons in the LA Times, the U.S. produced 254 tons of waste in 2013. Worldwide, we produce 1.3 billion tons of waste each year. It's expected to grow to 4 billion tons by the year 2100. So why do we not see all the waste we throw away? The answer is that we are oblivious to it. Most cities and towns charge a flat fee for trash service, so we pay little attention to how much we actually throw away. So why should we recycle? If what we just discussed doesn't convince you, maybe this will. According to Kate Poland from Home and Garden magazines, recycling reduces waste in landfills, reduces energy consumption, decreases pollution, and saves energy. As more waste is put into landfills, the bigger the problem gets. Products that are not biodegradable or slow to decompose remain in landfills for centuries. This causes them to emit gases that are harmful for the environment. Recycling items often uses less energy than manufacturing products from virgin sources. Poland also says that recycling decreases pollution because waste in landfills emit gases as it rots, which can pollute the environment. Reducing items in the landfills will help to reduce the pollution that it causes. According to Santa Barbara County, recycling saves landfill space, conserves resources, saves energy, and saves sources. We can help save a lot of energy by recycling. 1 ton of recycled newsprint saves 601 kilowatt hours of energy, 71 gallons of oil, 7,000 gallons of water, and 4.6 cubic yards of landfill space. Recycling a ton of paper, office paper, saves 17 trees, 7,000 gallons of water, 463 gallons of oil, 3 cubic yards of landfill space, and enough energy to heat an average home for 6 months. Recycling 1 ton of plastic saves 5,774 kilowatt hours of energy, 16.3 barrels of oil, and 30 cubic yards of landfill space. Recycling 1 ton of glass saves 42 kilowatt hours of energy, 5 gallons of oil, and 2 cubic yards of landfill space. Recycling helps save sources because it means we no longer have to chop down trees to extract or mine to collect more raw materials for making things we use every day. So how can we help? Bucknell University says reduce, reuse, recycle. What does this mean? Reduce. Buy only products with minimal packaging to limit the amount of plastic in the waste. And when you print paper, print on both sides to limit the amount of paper. Buy recycled products whenever possible. Reuse. Use reusable bags instead of plastic or paper bags for groceries. Use refillable mugs instead of paper cups. Reuse scrap paper and cardboard boxes. Recycle. Recycle everything that you can in order to eliminate solid waste. The Environmental Protection Agency tells you how to recycle common household items. Paper makes up nearly 30% of municipal solid waste each year. This is more than any other material. Most community or office recycling programs accept paper and paper products. Some batteries contain heavy metals such as mercury, lead, cadmium, and nickel. Therefore, many communities do not allow you to throw them away with regular trash. There are 2 types of batteries. Lead acid batteries can be returned to almost any store that sells car batteries. The lead and plastics can then be recycled and used to manufacture new products. Dry cell batteries are used in a variety of electronics. Look for in-store recycling bins or community collection events to dispose of these batteries. Americans generated 33 million tons of plastic in 2014. In 2013, only 9.5% of these plastics were recycled. Most community recycling programs accept some, but not all types of plastic. Finally, glass. Glass can be recycled over and over again. In 2014, Americans generated 11.5 million tons of glass. Making new glass from recycled glass is typically cheaper than using raw materials. Most curbside community recycling programs accept glass. Now that we have discussed problems associated with not recycling, I hope more people will start. If we don't, we will have more problems with an increase in landfill all over the world. I hope I have explained clearly how recycling helps and how we can make a difference. Are there any questions?
How has doing this speech made you rethink your choices on not recycling?
This weekend I'm going to go and I'm going to buy stuff to separate my waste and start recycling and turning it into the recycling center here in Schuyler.
So how would you suggest an easy way to separate the waste so you don't mix up the different products?
Maybe buy different colored bins and put like what you're separating. So you'll have glass, plastics, aluminums, and paper. And then put it in an easy spot so you don't mix them all up.